Are you proud, NBA? Are you proud? Are you proud of yourself, Adam Silver, Mark Tatum, Michelle Roberts? Are you proud? Not only do you have these pampered athletes all bundled up in a bubble for your to make money for your league, but now if a player wants to have a little fun, you want to punish him for that. You see, this young man, Daniel House, saw a nice, thick, nice, sturdy, gorgeous COVID-19 tester. And he brought her to the hotel room. And she probably had a nice smile. She probably had good skin. She probably was submissive. She was in her feminine frame. And he wanted a piece of that poon. So he brought that nice, succulent concubine to the hotel room and decided to splash all over the loins, to quote Chris Smooth. And so Daniel House, in a very stressful playoff series, decided to bust a good one, and the NBA decided to bust them out of the playoffs. You see, this is the nonsense that I'm talking about. You see, the NBA, you want to screw my New York Knicks at the NBA championship year after year after year. You want to screw the Knicks fans year after year after year. You want to give the number one draft pick to the Minnesota Timberwolves? When was the last time the Tumbleweeds made the playoffs? It was probably before half of you were born. I don't even remember the last time they made the playoffs. Let's face it. A lot of you weren't born before the year of 2015, 2016, when they got beat by the Rockets in 5 games. And if you were, see, now I'm told that the Timberwolves made the playoffs a couple years ago, 2016, 2017. Who cares? No one was watching that series. But yet they get the number one seed. They get the number one draft pick. Why? So they can get it again in the next couple years? See, the NBA, you had a chance to make it right. To make my associates, my subscribers, and me, you had the chance to do us right. Just like how Daniel House did that COVID-19 tester right. You had the opportunity to do us right. And you didn't. But this is what you're busy doing. You're busy investigating Daniel House because he wanted to bang on some bango drums. Because he wanted to hit the deck. It makes no sense to me. NBA, you could be so much better. But this is why I have to be on you constantly. I have to be on you every single day. Because when I hear stories about how a young man cannot bring a COVID-19 tester to the room and drop the claymore, I get a little bit annoyed. Because you have no problem sticking that middle finger to a hardworking Knicks fan like myself. And the NBA likes to talk about change. Well, I'm all about change. Let's talk about change. Let's talk about the fact that I stand with Daniel House. Because I believe that a young, successful athlete should be able to bring a woman who brings cotton swabs to the hotel room and give him his own penal swab. You see, someone has to test the tester. And my man Daniel House decided he was going to put his own swab in her mouth. NBA, you should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed for what you've done to this man. You've embarrassed this man. You probably embarrassed the harlot who was testing. But you also have embarrassed yourself. You've embarrassed yourself. Instead of focusing on legitimate things like giving me the number one pick, you decide to go Reno 911 on a man getting some booty? Because he wanted to get some of those flapjacks in that Disney hotel? Because he wanted to find out if Minnie was really thick? Huh? 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 NBA? Answer me. Adam Silver? See, Adam Silver, I have a lot of questions of why do you do the things you do. But this is one of them where I just have to stand up. I have to stand up for Danuel House, and I have to stand back and understand, what are you doing with this league? You want to move the draft? You want to move the season? Huh? This is what you want to do? Well, I'm on my P's and Q's, Adam Silver. And Danuel House, he was on those V's and A's. And those breastises. Daniel, I stand with you. And I like that energy. And I'm going to fight for you. Because the NBA loves to do people dirty. Adam Silver, I'm on to you. And when it's all said and done, when I open up your files, you will understand why you are not made to run this league anymore. Because you can't get it right. You're sending Zion to New Orleans. You're sending all these other jabronis to all these other different spots except for New York. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. And I know you're watching this channel. This channel made for that one man with that clout, unmitigated goal, and that temerity to do whatever I want, whenever I want, wherever I damn please.